Hello everyone and welcome to Trails of the Game. Hope you're having a good day today. Let's just get this out of the way. If you watch this on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you watch this on Twitch, hit me up with a follow. Anyways, without further ado, let's get going. When we last left our heroes, they were in the observatory, and Reen and Crow were the only one who was able to see something really weird in the sky. So now we got a phone call from Leon and Celis, and they're going to see what all the hubbub is about.
Let's make our way over.
Wow, it's already dark out. Hey, are you guys okay?
It all looks normal from out here. There's nothing wrong with the sky.
Yeah. Then what did we see? And what did it mean?
My guess is it's that demon thing that was inside Van that they sealed away and vowed that he was going to come back. But it could be something else. I don't know, but that's just what I was thinking.
There are surprisingly few people around. I'm detecting a faint spiritual energy. It's like some kind of ward is keeping people away.
Let's hurry inside.
Those must be our mystery callers. Damn, she got changed.
Oh, hey! You actually showed up.
Sorry to do everything in such a roundabout way. Our security guards don't have clearance to get into the Institute.
Oh please, if you wanted to trespass, a little Aerotram authenticator wouldn't have stopped you. That attire, I see now. You're a grave slitter from the church. Guessing that puts you in the same camp as Gaius?
You're right on the money. The name's Celis Ortesia, the Fourth Dominion. Guys already gave me the rundown on you guys. Seems like you're a lively bunch.
And you can call me Leon Balthazar, the 11th Dominion. The pleasure is all mine, though I did meet some of you during the Retributive Tower incident.
Right, you came to our aid then. I've heard a lot about you two. You also go by the names Searing Flare and Glacial Rhyme, right? Oh, so you know about us, huh? Though you can forget about the crummy-ass nicknames. Anyway, I know you guys from when we were dealing with Almada in the Mirhan Garden stuff. I saw that outfit you were rocking back at the event. Pretty fresh look for a woman above the cloth. I'll say. Facts that the church lady would have heavenly legs, but hot damn, that fit take him to the next level. You think I chose to wear that skin-tight skank suit? As freaking if. Yeah, speaking of the event, there are certain circumstances that prevent us from acting out in the open. That's why we sought the help of Director Gotti, who so graciously gave us the means to carry out our business on the sly. You're one sick bastard, Leon. There were other ways we could have got what we needed without sending my pride down the damn trash chute. But no, we had to cozy up to Director Degenerate just because I own one doesn't mean he gets to parade me around like his personal poster girl. Seemed like a colorful bunch. A little hard to imagine they're guys as colleagues. Yeah, true, but they're very dependable. They really came to the rescue during the illusory coup. You're whining a bit. You said you're not in a position to act out in the open? Is that why you reached out to us like this? Well, someone's quick on the uptake. Seems to keep keeping somebody waiting, so we'll try to make this brief. So something's going on with the church, huh? I'd heard there was some bad blood between the Congregation for Divine Worship and the Congregation for the Sacraments. Yeah, afraid I can't really get into the nitty-gritty of that, though. The long story short, the squabbling between the Papal Guard and the Grailslitter is over and done with. The book on that was closed the moment Her Holiness the Pope, Orosius II, revealed a certain person in April. It was unveiled on the day that shook the very foundation of what the Grailslitter thought to be true. Now the Dominions, us included, have been tasked with gathering information at the behest of that individual. As followers of the Church, there's a certain decision we need to make, and we need to come to it. But first, we must confirm some suspicions of ours. Ah, so that's your intent. I'm guessing whatever it is you're digging into is related to the space program? Yeah, more or less. Being honest, there's a lot of stuff they told us that I don't buy. And perhaps some of the reason why is because of Schwarzer and Armburst's account of things, particularly the part about what you witnessed in the observatory. Do you have some insight as to what we saw? If you do, you mind just coming out and saying it? My ass is starting to get sore, so I just want to wrap this up and be on my way. Fine by me, but we can't talk about it here. How about this? Why don't you help us get into the observatory? Do us that favor and we'll happily provide what aid to you that we can, including by answering your question. Alright. We'll take you up on your offer. It's not like we're giving a cap on the number of people we could bring along, so I don't see a problem with that. Would you mind if I let Professor Hamilton know about this later? Yeah, we've met her before actually, so that's fine. Assuming you can manage that anyway. There's something going on we don't know about? We'll find out soon enough, but anyhow, let's get moving already. Give us a moment to contact the vicar and release the spell so the civilians may enter the premises again. Then we'll be ready. Sal's and Leanne entered another room where the chapel's vicar and sister had retired to, after which they lifted the spell that was warding the people away, and chapel lights came back on.
Shard searching.
All right.
Of course.
Right. You got it.
Of course. Okay.
Let's go.
Are your plans decided? Are your plans decided?
All right. Let's go.
Gaius told me you were a serious bunch, but you two in particular seem pretty stone-faced.
Agreed. But I think most anyone would be after seeing what they saw.
You saying that just makes me want answers all the more. I gotta know what's going on.
Whatever those answers turn out to be, we still have to face them head on.
Father Thomas and Master were right about you.
Oh, you guys back? Took you long enough. Sorry for keeping you waiting so long. So who were you guys talking to on the phone? Was it someone I know? Ah, it's you, the sexy booth babe lady. I'm not a goddamn booth babe. And how'd you recognize me so fast? Even for a Thor's alumnus, you're especially keen-eyed. And you were the guy on the mic who was getting everyone all hyped up and stuff. You know, you got a similar getup to a friend of mine named Gaius. Oh, do you have a costume party you're going to after this? Of sorts. Between you and me, it's for a film director Gotti has in production called Sister Retrobate, the walking, talking public disgrace. The hell he does. Will you please stop dicking around already? Yeah, even if it is pretty funny watching her get roasted to a crisp. This convention's kind of going in circles. Right, so Mint, these two are part of the Grails litter, just like Gaius is, and they're here to help us. Okay, I get it now. So according to Leo and Selly, there might be a hidden passage around here. Selly, you do realize I'm older than you, right? Whatever. As I was saying, it sounds like the telescope is being altered somehow. Well, I understand it. Once it gets pushed to its limits, it'll pick up more light than it can handle, causing the view to get blurry and stuff. In such cases, I suspect that some sort of mechanism automatically performs image correction. It's likely what allows the majority of us to see the night sky and its beautiful tapestry of stars woven by the goddess's hand. Yet, all Swordsman Arbors can see of the correction is a vast empty void. If all that's true, then this definitely isn't some ordinary mechanism we're dealing with here. And the fact that it's only me and Crow, this whole thing has ominous written all over it. I heard from guys that you two were chosen by the Empire's Twilight. Since that's done and dusted though, I doubt that's the cause. Right, but lots happened to both Breen and me over the years. Could be any number of things influencing this. Breen? Crow? Well, let's put a pin in this for now. So you mentioned a hidden passage earlier. Is that where that big Aurora terminal I have heard about from the guilds being kept? Yeah, it was damaged during the incident in Basel, but they managed to repair it. Allegedly, Ouroboros has even produced some duplicates. Well, speaking of the Aurora, I did some reading up on it earlier. Its function is to manage the massive quantities of calculations for the whole city of Basel. I'm thinking this telescope's image processing is being done by a different large terminal. So based on this, I assume it's further underground? Correct. The Aurora is stored directly beneath us. It seems there's a system that raises and lowers both it and the telescope in case the latter needs to be replaced. Feels a bit extra for simple tech swap if you ask me, but it sounds perfect for keeping something away from prying eyes. Yeah, wouldn't you know it, that function is locked. I guess that's why the professor was comfortable letting us use the telescope. Wonder what those cables going down from it are for. Okay, Leon and I are going to check this hidden area out now. Goes without saying we won't be getting the go-ahead from the Institute of Science, so what are you planning to do? Should you be vehemently against our course of action, then we'd be willing to relent for now. Though if having plausible deniability is your concern, then you only look the other way as we act of our own accord. We'd be all too happy to share our findings after the fact. Nah, we're coming with you. We want answers about what it is we saw, and we aren't leaving until we have them. There's no way we're gonna leave you holding the bag. Now ain't the time for us to be making for the capital on a whim. Additionally, I'm interested in seeing how this mechanism works, speaking as an associate member of the Foundation. Yeah, I'm sure the guild would like to be in the know about all this too.
My grandfather visited this observatory 20 years ago. He wrote in his notebook about the first 10 years of the 13th century. He said, "We may see an event as revolutionary as Professor Epstein's own contributions, and the key lies in the Basel Observatory."
You really wrote all that? If I'm remembering right, Toa's grandpa was the president of the Imperial Academy before he passed away 10 years ago. Famous astronomer Professor Alfred Herschel. Sounds more like the crux of everything all the time.
As his granddaughter, I have a responsibility to see this through. Of course, I'll do my best to avoid looking at any secret Vern or Institute research as much as possible. I'll be sure to apologize to Professor Hamilton later, too.
Instructor Toa. Sorry, I feel bad about making you do that. Here, when the time comes, why don't I join you in apologizing to her? Wouldn't mind serving as a slice of humble pie, too. Wouldn't mind serving a slice of humble pie, too, on behalf of the guild. For this Van, I imagine he would have gone about his usual snooping without even pausing to consider asking forgiveness. So this is the Thor's MO, huh? I'll admit it, I like the cut of your jibs. Okay then, with all that out of the way, let's kick off things with some good old-fashioned clairvoyance. Couple that with shard search, and we're sure to turn up a lead or two in no time. Indeed, it would be rather difficult to do this anywhere on campus other than the observatory. Well, you guys looking for like a secret panel or something? Then you should try that wall over there. Wait, what? You found something already? Sure did. I took a look around the place while you were out. I noticed there's one part of the round wall that looked a bit misaligned. So I thought, hey, it looks like it can be moved. Probably. Is she for real? Believe it or not, she does know her onions when it comes to technical stuff. Even someone like Professor Schmidt accepts this fact. And he won't miss a beat to air his grievances of her constant misunderstandings. Well, if it saves me the trouble of performing needless clairvoyance, you certainly won't hear me complaining. Great, then you mind showing us which panel it was? You bet, just give me 1 second. Where was it again? Really should have seen that coming. Oh well, I'm sure it's somewhere along these walls. I suppose we'll need to utilize clairvoyance and shard search after all. My bad. I passed the baton to you then.
Something is near. Conduct a search.
I think there's definitely a trick to that wall. For now, I think it's best to do a shard search of the area.
Performing search.
Oh, the panel went in.
Nothing happened. Let's keep looking around.
Here, I found a second one. Wasn't there one more?
Booyah, score! Seriously? This was here the whole time? There's simply no way that this is part of the original building's design. Can't imagine why someone would build something like this unless it was to stop people from poking their noses around. Save the brain racking for later. We got a hidden area to explore. Keep your wits about you. There are the slightest signs of danger ahead. Yes, I noticed that much. And I see your perceptiveness is just as sharp as they say, Divine Blade of Ash. Perhaps even sharper than our own modest sensing capabilities. I don't know if I can go that far. I'm sure we'll still be relying on your clairvoyance up ahead. Alright everyone, if there's any last minute prep you need to do before we dive in, now's the time. Roger that. Understood. Alrighty then, let's go take a peek backstage, you guys.
Sure.
Let's search around. I can't believe this whole thing is right under the observatory.
Yeah. Based on the echo, it seems like it goes pretty far down.
Sure seems so. But we just gotta go as far down as we can.
Mint, why are you tagging along?
Seriously? I don't have time to babysit, so try not to trip and fall to your death, got it?
This hallway is so long. It's getting a little tiring.
We've been going down forever. Shouldn't we be reaching the end by now?
It should be coming up. But we don't know what's waiting there for us. So stay on guard.
Fully recovered.
Damn. Yeah, okay, I'll be the first to admit it. This is pretty impressive. Looks like middle-aged ruins. It definitely leaves an impression, that's for sure. Reminds me of the Black Workshop, even if the technology is of different standard. It's almost reminiscent of the Stargazer's Tower, the structure built by the alchemists in Crossbell. Apparently astrology was pretty popular in Basel during the Middle Ages. I've heard the rise of astronomy, along with the Institute of the Artisanal District, came about due to Central Eastern and Eastern influences. And as telescope lens technology improved, so too did the development of precision manufacturing. If I remember right, Basel developed into a hub for engineering due to the Verne group's widespread influence here since the start of the modern era. Alright, enough nerding up the place with the unprompted history lesson. On the contrary, I think it could do a certain Dominion who neglected to even flip through the material provided to us on Basel some good. Also, Toa's always been a super diligent student, and Reed teaches history. They know their stuff. This doesn't look like an artifact, so I wonder what's making it glow. Looks like she's dead set on coming along. I think it might be safer for you to wait upstairs. We got no idea what's down here. It could be dangerous. Well, lucky for me, dangerous is my middle name. Besides, waiting around is boring. I'm sure I can help you guys somehow. Oh, look up there. Aren't those the cables coming down from the observatory? He's right. That looks distinctly modern. It's not even 10 or 20 years old, in fact. I believe that may be the latest orbital network compliant standard. Huh? Okay, so what are they doing down here in old ruins like this? This situation is becoming more suspicious by the second. Okay, you two keep using words like suspicious and the crux of everything. You got something you want to share with the rest of the class, or you told us someone higher up on the church ladder put you up to this investigation, but not much else. Now that I think about it, I guess Kevin's also acting under orders of that person, isn't he? Wynn and Nadia were acting a little unusual too. Could that mean all this is connected somehow? You people are too sharp for your own good. Frankly, I'm not quite sure how to respond to such an inquiry. We'll have to table this for now. What the hell are these? I confirm they aren't monsters, that they made maybe some form of manifested apparition. Ah, these must be the things that Lane was telling me about. They're called demi-grendels. Yeah, we've seen them a few times before, though. They weren't this color, I don't think. Why would they be here of all places? Well, we can worry about that later. Stay on your guard, everyone. I'll back you up however I can. Ooh. I'll have 2 orbital cannon activate.
My, that's quite a lot of enemies.
You doing okay?
Displaying a boost would work here.
Go at it full force.
Bust some heads!
Activating charge command.
Thanks.
Activating
Etch this sight in your mind, because it's the last you'll ever see. Become the maw of hellfire that consumes the darkness. Fiamma, Midgard!
Boost gauge up.
Doing okay?
Prepare. Boost gauge expanded.
Going in.
Go time, Allie. Yeah, there.
Caught out.
Strength in spades.
Activating spell. Boost gauge limit
Hell
broken.
no!
Here to assist. Do the honors.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Don't get too
Prepare.
comfortable.
Going in. Hell no!
Don't get too comfortable. Cypher activate.
Hell no!
My move now. Cypher, activate.
Here to assist.
That tickled.
You're covered!
Here's my chance. Yeah, there.
You're covered!
You doing
Prepare.
okay?
Boost gauge expanded.
Sky's the limit!
I'm still in my growing phase.
There's more where that came from.
Oh great, looks like the whole swarm of troubles coming out of the woodwork. Seems our brother and Holster are extending a warm welcome to us. Let's save the chit-chat for later. Right now, our priority is to follow those cables to the end. Fine by me. Guess you better show us what you got. I'm detecting the presence of the higher elements. Proceed with caution, everyone. Death goes further down from here. Let's keep an eye out for traps.
Alright, let's search.
Okay, let's go.
Your heart is
It ain't over!
That's how it goes.
Alright, let's search.
Boost gauge is full.
No holds barred!
Let's end this quick.
Strike all at once. More to go.
With age comes experience.
A mighty foe. Be mindful about this.
What a cinch!
Let's search around.
Alright, let's search.
Let's begin. Finish your hardest attack.
That's how it goes.
Looks like there used to be a mechanism here, but somebody tampered with it.
Yeah. It's clear that someone or something doesn't want anyone getting close.
Considering the circumstances,
Well, all we can do is keep following this cable for now.
Alright, let's search.
I found a copper you can't refuse.
I'm coming for you. DOC, activate. Get her on the ground.
Battle complete. Well done, all.
Leave the adjustments to me.
No holds barred.
Initiating combat mode. More remaining.
Finish your hardest attack.
Alright, let's get moving, people.
Getting a reading. I suggest you do a shard search.
Understood.
Let's go. Range to task.
Yeah. Here goes.
I thought it was a command round.
Let's go.
I'll send them flying.
With age comes experience.
Alright, let's search. DOC, activate!
Numerous foes. Caution advised.
I'm coming. We're on the ground. What a cinch.
Shard searching. Initiating combat mode.
I think I just wasted that.
Nice. That'll do it.
DOC, activate! Watch it, this place is bustling with baddies. I'm coming for the gate! This one ought to give us a run for our money. You're screwed!
Activating skill.
Too easy. Let's go!
Activating skill. Boost gauge up.
Slither!
Let's keep moving.
Careful with this one.
Charge attack. At the ready.
Char deployment recommended.
Let's go! Sky's the limit.
I've leveled up.
Leveled
I
up.
found a copper you can't refuse.
I'm racing full steam ahead.
Shard searching.
All right, let's search. Found us some good shit.
I'm getting a reading. I suggest you do a shard search.
DOC, activate! I'm coming for ya!
Hit it with your hardest attack.
We're on the ground!
With age comes experience. Getting a reading. I suggest you do a shard search.
Strike all at once!
Activating. Boost gauge up.
I got you!
Prepare. Boost gauge expanded.
Watch yourself. I'm just getting started.
Strike all at once.
More to go.
Nice.
That's how it goes.
There should be treasure in these trap rooms.
Here I come. Here goes.
Leave it to me. COC activate.
I'm coming for ya!
Charge attack. At the ready.
Hostiles suppressed. Let us proceed.
Let's go! You're toast!
Let's end it.
Next.
And with age comes experience.
Treasure detected.
Ready at will.
No holds barred! Watch it, this place is bustling with baddies.
Initiating combat mode.
It ain't over! You're on the ground! Alright, let's get moving, people. DOC, activate!
This one's ferocious. Feel yourselves.
Send them flying!
Okay, let's go. Ready at will.
Hit it with your hardest attack. And with age comes experience.
Watch it, this place is bustling with baddies.
It's endless. Wait.
Hit it with your hardest attack.
More remains. Battle complete. Well done, all.
No holds barred!
Initiating combat
You're on the ground!
Time to deploy shards.
Nowhere close to it. No holds barred!
Let's go.
To the next.
Hit it with your hardest attack.
To the next.
And with age comes experience.
Alright, let's search. Raring to go!
Your boost gauge is full.
Hostiles suppressed. Let us proceed.
Let's search around.
That chest looks promising.
Leave the adjustments to me. A new skill to utilize.
I'm getting a read. I suggest you do a shard search.
Initiating combat mode.
It's your heart's attack.
You're on the ground. DOC activate.
Four remains.
You're on the ground.
Golden opportunity. Take it.
That one looks stubborn.
Big calm, everybody.
Charge deployment recommended.
With age comes experience.
Wow, the cable is still going. We're finally getting to the heart of this place's secrets.
Alas, look at those answers you were so eager for.
Imagine all this mystery has really gotten under your skin.
No matter what happens, we'll figure it out. Just need to keep moving.
This one ought to give us some run for our Mira.
Hit it with your heart's attack.
Be careful.
Count on me.
Peace out. Be careful with this one. Bet you're glad I'm here to carry your asses.
We can always depend on you.
No holds barred.
Watch yourself. There's a lot of them.
Let us begin.
You're on the ground. Another.
That's how it goes.
No holds barred.
Let us begin. Hit it with your heart's attack.
I'll send him flying.
What a cinch.
Shard searching.
A place to refresh ourselves.
go now.
Guess I should have checked that at the beginning of this dungeon, the first gold one, but oh well. I think it was a gold one.
What is that? Incredible. It's a combination of ancient and modern orbital technology.
Yeah. How did they connect the observatory's telescope to something like this?
Wait, this is the Aurora? It's a completely different color than in the manuals.
Looks like it's the same model as the original, but with something strange plugged in.
Guess we were right to be suspicious.
Indeed. That device appears to be modeled after the ones Van and friends were collecting.
Those things, huh? I remember seeing one before.
I heard they were the keys to all the incidents here in Calvert the past couple years. But surely this one is a replica, right? Not one of the real ones?
Correct. There are only 8 in the set, and they were brought together in April. Our intel hasn't suggested they were stolen. So this is something else.
As someone who got my hands on one once before, I can tell ya, they're definitely not the same. The whole design is totally different.
So whoever's running this place is using a counterfeit.
It might not be the real deal, but it's clearly got something to it. Don't forget it caused all that shit upstairs. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if it was capable of the original's power.
The real question is, why is something like this hooked up to a telescope in the first place? I fear we may need someone with technological expertise for this.
Asking someone else to do your homework. Talk about shameless.
I would be happy to be of assistance. My foundation training should come in handy. I'm no expert, but I can act as an interim software engineer. Count me in! Reporting for duty!
Try not to be careless, Mint.
We can probably use our Xiphus to help out with the processing.
It looks like we might be able to activate the device's administrative holo.
That should help. If we can disable the firewalls, it may be able to answer some questions.
Hey, Reen, Crow, you guys okay?
Yeah, we're fine. Let's turn on developer mode then.
It might be more convenient than an Arcus, but it's still a pain in the butt.
I am Eos, the holo responsible for the Aurora Alba terminal. Administrator access confirmed. Security level 2 clearance granted. Please state your inquiry.
Let's get started then. First things first, who put you in this Aurora terminal here? And
Aurora Alba and I were installed here at 3 a.m. on the Septian calendar September 1st, 1206. We took over duties from our predecessor, Capel 3, and began running calculations. As for who, I cannot respond to your inquiry due to insufficient security level clearance. My apologies.
Talk about tight-lipped.
Still, it's pretty impressive how easily it can talk with us.
It certainly is. It matches the fluency of even the latest hollows, but I doubt there's any actual sentience behind it.
She said September 1st, 1206, right?
Yeah. The day the Empire declared war. The Battle of Jormungand.
So this scheme's been in the books for some time. I wonder if it's all related.
But the Zypho wasn't even made public back then, which limits the number of people who could have done it.
Yeah, to only a select few, no less. Wait, didn't it say Capel 3? Isn't that the high-speed computing unit from ZCF in Liberl?
You're right. Though these days they're up to Capel 5, which is apparently compatible with the Orbital network. We even used it on our church airships for a time.
I take it the system's been around a while.
Probably. Let's see what else she can tell us. Here's a question for you. Since you seem to be wired into the observatory's telescope via this cable, what data are you sending back and forth with it? And how long has that been going on, including previous models?
I'll begin by answering your latter question. We have been working since July 12, 1189. The processing terminal at the time was the Capel Origin. This Aurora Alba is the 5th generation.
1189? So 20 years ago?
That long? And what's Capel Origin? As I understand it, it was the world's first orbital calculator, developed by multiple countries working in tandem.
Doesn't that mean it would have been built by Professor Schmidt, Professor Hamilton, and Tita's grandpa?
As for your first question, I must apologize. I cannot answer due to insufficient security clearance.
I have another question then, Eos. We were looking through the telescope at the views that you adjusted earlier. And while most of us saw a sky full of stars, my friend and I only saw a blank, hazy expanse. How does something like that happen? Can you explain that?
Green.
Huh. Way to be subtle about it.
Maybe asking straight up isn't such a bad idea.
Yeah, it was sort of unavoidable.
Not to mention that with some of these hollows, an unexpected question can have interesting consequences.
Oh, you mean how it can sometimes bypass restrictions?
I suppose I can say that there are 3 possibilities. The first is that you are providing me with false information. Second, someone may have hacked into the system and broadcast a different feed only when you two observed it.
I don't buy it.
I suppose those would be the most plausible solutions. The first option may be plausible if it were only Crow, but since Reen was affected as well, we can safely exclude that possibility.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Eos, how likely is it that the feed's been hacked?
As no external interference has been detected, I can confidently say that the odds are no more than 0.03%. As for the third possibility, perhaps the 2 of you are the only ones who saw the true feed.
Huh?
That's...
Hold up. If that's the case, then...
Wait a second. Don't you think that conclusion is more than a little illogical?
Yeah, that would mean that the stars we've been looking at weren't there.
You're right. Seeing that beautiful view through the telescope is one thing, but stars are there even for the naked eye.
That's true enough. Which means there has to be another... Huh? Green? Crow?
So I guess that's the cards on the table. Any ideas?
Something must make the 2 of you fundamentally different. Was it the Retributive Tower incident? Or perhaps something you saw at the end of another version of the Twilight?
Huh? What do you mean?
You might not know, since you were on the Courageous too, but when we settled things at the Imperial Fortress, It felt like there was another course events could have taken.
Huh?
During the Retributive Tower incident, this other course was calculated and simulated, and we resonated with the being that resulted from that. But still, I can't help but feel that's not the whole picture.
That's... It can't be.
Arkwright's group experienced something similar. Could this be just like when the school was taken over by terrorists? The 3 days in the illusory coup as well?
Yeah, I think it might be.
All I heard was things got rewound, and more than once. Doesn't sound like it was on a huge scale or anywhere near as bad as the Twilight. Still, what if those other outcomes, which everyone remembers as just dreams, were things that actually happened?
Forced resets that allow you to redo events several times to avoid unwanted outcomes. And all the discarded results are then archived to be added back into the final observational outcome. Elaine's the one who told me about it. She was there in the spring, when she got the story from a certain someone.
I see. I know Lloyd and his friends also experienced something similar. It might not be exactly the same phenomenon, but that's beside the point. In that alternate course of events at the end of the Twilight, Crow, Millium, and I might have seen something.
I'll be right back.
Millennium 2? It can't be.
Finally, we're getting to the meat of it.
And just what was this phantom memory that may or may not be true?
Well, we took our divine knights to the edge of the skies to seal the root of the problem. I'm wondering if that's got something to do with...
Might want to keep the rest of that story to yourself.
What?
Kincaid too? Huh? What's she doing here?
Shit, look who it is. And with the silver-haired girl along for the ride.
We were careless. The vice captain and the president's right-hand man are one thing, but we didn't account for her.
They had to wait for us to finish all the hard work before showing up.
Hey, she the one you mentioned? That secret sister disciple of yours?
Well, you could make the argument that I was Master's secret disciple.
Nah, Master spelled it out that as the wielder of the Black God, I'm the secret one. I'm Shizuna Rem Misaruki, Ikaruga's second in command. I spy 3 faces I haven't seen before. As for Fi, Toa, and the 2 Dominions, it's good to see you guys again. Oh, and same goes for you, Rean. It's been, what, a year and a half since we last met?
Yeah. When we saw each other in the mountains of Longlai on the way to Konlone. And it's Kurogane, right? Been a while.
It has indeed, Divine Blade of Ash. On that day, I had acted discourteously, which is why it is disappointing that we should meet again under these circumstances.
Is that so? I'm unfamiliar with the others, but I assume you brought them here, Kincaid.
Your assumption is indeed correct. The Vice Captain here has come as part of an agreement.
Greetings, Thors. I am Ashlad, a member of the Papal Guard. It would appear you've been coerced by some troublesome company.
Huh? And just who the hell are you calling troublesome?
We're simply fulfilling our mission. I ask that you please refrain from throwing around false accusations.
I'm just impressed you found the place. I should have expected as much from a Dominion, as long as you aren't here to cover up certain truths that have come to light.
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean.
Looks like you guys aren't all on the same page. What the hell brought you down here anyway? Just so you know, the person in charge did tell us we could use the observatory however we liked.
That's right. It looks to me like you're the ones trespassing.
You're not wrong. While I could have gotten a warrant without any great difficulty, at this point, I can definitely confirm that we're in the same boat. So I would be more than happy to share some details about that system you've been interrogating. But if I do, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to give up on your trip to the capital. You will be waiting quietly in your designated lodgings until the day after tomorrow, after the rocket launch is successful.
You don't say.
Are you suggesting that if we turn back now, you won't cause us any trouble?
That I can promise. However, you can expect your visit to the capital will be under CID surveillance.
Aw, come on. Isn't that a little too heavy-handed?
It's only natural. They are the country's intelligence agency.
Ah, so that's how this is gonna be.
Eos, good stuff with those answers earlier. Just need you to follow up with one more favor. Gather any and all info related to that third possibility.
Perhaps the 2 of you are the only ones who saw the true feed.
And once the data is compiled, please transfer it to the terminal you're currently wired to.
Oh.
So that's your plan.
Boldly done.
Affirmative. I will now begin compiling and transferring all information pertaining to that possibility. This task will take approximately 10 minutes to complete. Please stand by.
Only 10 minutes? Man, that's hardly enough time for any kind of memorable bout. That temp sword of yours isn't looking too shabby, though.
It's the same one you cut in two before. I had it reforged. I may still be inexperienced as a divine blade, but I'll fight through any odds.
That's the spirit. Now, why don't we start with a little warm-up?
Whoa.
Rin.
She plans to go even further than before.
Much as I'd love to let you take her on one-on-one.
Agreed. They'll have to wait for another chance for their duel. Now, as to the reason for you acting of your own accord, I'll do all I can to uncover the answer.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh dear. I suppose it's up to me to clear your unfounded suspicions.
Hey, Fiendish Four Eyes. You gonna show us how you and the CID were able to keep Rufus on a leash?
That was more the Division Chief's doing. Now, I wonder how you've progressed since becoming a free agent. I'm already impressed with how you handled yourself earlier today. Perhaps we can build a working relationship.
Think you could put a leash on me now, too?
In any case, we won't be backing away from this chance.
You know, I think we should treat them as trespassers. Let's take them down.
Threat levels estimated to be between SS and SS. Maximum coordination required. We've got 10 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. As long as we can hang in there, we'll win!
Now then, let us begin!
Well, this is gonna suck. Because I don't have any breeze protection on me, so I'm probably gonna lose.
Cypher, activate. Ready to go!
Come on, let's go.
Starting dry.
Target acquired.
Take this! That's enough! My mind is clear.
I'm up.
Going in!
Let's continue from where we left off. Back on that trail in the Cone Lone Mountains.
Apologies, but I'm afraid I will not be holding back.
Fine by me. Here I come.
Hell no!
Here goes.
Retreat!
Holy Testaments! Protect us!
Things would have gone smoother if you had just stayed on the sidelines. But alas.
You even know who you're picking a fight with? Push doors or love. If you think we're just going to give up and leave, think again.
Oh, light! Strike these demons!
That tickles.
Have some extra!
Guard down.
You're freaking dead!
Charged and ready.
My role, I should say.
There!
Thanks.
Count on me!
Prepare!
Get them!
expanded.
As formidable as expected.
Let's go.
Activating skill. Boost gauge upgrade.
I shall take my leave.
As expected of the searing flare and the glacial rime.
You've truly outdone yourselves, Thors.
This is better than I imagined.
Don't you think you're being a tad harsh? After all, we serve the same purpose.
Just think of this as a test of your devotion, then.
Anyone ever tell you got a serious stick up your ass? Doesn't matter what you do, we're pushing past.
I will eradicate.
Cypher activate.
Appreciate it.
Here I come! Starting drive.
Those afar, hearken to the sound. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
Now! Behold! New moon gleam!
Your days are numbered.
Farewell! Lethal operation!
Guard down.
By heaven's decree.
Got you covered.
O light. Swipe.
That's enough. Prepare. Boost gauge expanded.
I'm afraid I must fall back.
I leave the rest to you.
DOC is up.
Charged and ready.
Zero form. 2 out. This is it. 99 kills!
Right on time.
Yeah!
Appreciate it.
Counting on you, Altina.
Deploying impenetrable field. Multiplex shard barrier, engage! Vivid Calendula! Boost gauge limiter removed!
Be unleashed.
Wow, your friends are pretty strong. I can't afford to slip up here, can I?
Wouldn't mind if you did slip up, but I guess it's not gonna be that easy, huh?
I'll keep on giving as much support as I can. You too, Mint. You betcha! I'll throw everything in the kitchen sink at him!
Eyes on the enemy.
Silica. There!
I'm up. Yeah!
Thanks.
Zero form.
Got a good thing going. No holds barred.
You got this.
There!
Thanks.
It ain't over.
Let us proceed with care.
There!
Thanks.
Plus up!
Cypher, activate.
Prepare.
Gotcha!
This is it.
100 demon kills!
Guard down.
Unforgivable.
You doing okay?
Life and death, ever flowing. None can impede Montachi's course.
Purge, rush!
Rage! Sword! Gleam! Ashen Slash! Luminous Flux!
Boost
Counting on
gauge
you,
expanded.
Altina!
Initiating drive.
Appreciate it.
Zealot Born.
That's enough!
Prepare.
Stagger!
There! Go right ahead! Stop. You doing okay?
Someone take over.
I'll handle this.
You doing okay?
Yeah, what's that?
Incoming!
Too slow. Altina!
In sequence!
Now, return to dust from whence you came. Bring forth eternal serenity to a world stained with vice. Niflheim!
The time's come. What do you say we settle this? A fight to the death.
Very well. I accept, Shizuna. Can't get complacent.
Diligence yields results.
I've leveled up.
Zealot Born. Duality.
Oh,
Splendid.
Not bad. You've grown quite a bit since last time. You've taken your friend's thoughts and used them to bolster your will and your power with it.
You, on the other hand, stand alone. So how did you possibly get this strong? Just what was it? Just what on earth did Master Yun Ka-Fai teach you?
Oh, it's pretty simple, really. To prevent this world's destruction, our master instructed me in the ways of the Black God. Black God Oneblade, a dark sword style passed down through thousands, no, untold generations. In the same way that you must best me in battle, in order to obtain your true blade. Me, you, Van, and all in this world must face a truth that transcends reason in order to measure our own worth. Well, seems Akagarasu's awakened. It's the 13th night. Might be a couple days early, but let's say we put an end to this.
And have it your way.
Rain!
Crap. There's no stopping him now.
Yeah. The next strike will probably be the last.
Please!
Sorry for the wait. All information relevant to your query has been compiled and transferred to the connected device as requested.
Ah, shoot. I did it again, didn't I?
Altina, grab the laptop!
Mission complete.
Next is figuring out just how we'll get out of this mess.
Well, well. You managed to hold out.
It would seem we did not go far enough.
What?
Calling in Alpha 01. I need you in here ASAP.
Iscariot Squad number 0. Deploy.
Rogetsu 2, I await your arrival.
Gotta be freaking kidding me! Reinforcements?
Don't tell me they had them wait at the observatory just so that Reen wouldn't sense them.
Correct. They'll be here in 3 minutes. So, are you ready to concede?
Even if you manage to get past us, we won't stop until you've been caught. Surrender yourselves.
There are a few considerations we ask that you keep in mind regarding your data transfer. First, all information regarding the Alter Core powering this terminal has been erased. This is due to restrictions specified by the system's designer. Furthermore, the system is unable to confirm the nature of what lies beyond the canopy. As such, all we can do is provide you with what relevant information we can on this discrepancy. Lastly, regarding the interference of high-performance telescopes across the continent via the Orbital Network and Septium veins, we recommend against making this information public to avert widespread unrest. That will be all. We look forward to serving you in the future.
Shit. So it really was the third option.
Although I didn't want to believe it.
And yet there's no longer any room for doubt. The truth is, a lie is being peddled.
Hold on a second, that can't be right. You're saying that the stars we saw through the telescope were just a fake image made by the terminal?
And for some reason, Reen and Crow could look into the telescope without seeing the fabrication? So they could see something that's being hidden from the rest of us?
It sure seems that way. Like I'm seeing what the other me saw.
Yeah, but hell if I know what it all means. Still, something tells me the rest of you have some insight on that, don't you?
Well, I won't deny it.
Come to think of it, the space base was named by the president himself, yeah? I'm impressed. Seems like you guys are up to speed on your Eastern terminology.
Zeku Space Base. Is that Zeku as in Void?
That doesn't pertain to you. Simply focus on fulfilling your contract. Still, I never imagined you would stumble onto such crucial intel. It seems we'll be forced to increase surveillance personnel until the project reaches its conclusion.
We're not getting out of here at this rate.
Wow. Things really went exactly the way they said they would. Huh? Mint?
You're Thor's head mechanic, Mint Braun, aren't you? As I understand it, your uncle reported directly to Professor Schmidt, and you're something of a favorite of the professor's.
I don't know that I'd use the word favorite. Huh? Why not? The professor and I get along great. Well, whatever. You guys are all cool with blowing this joint, right, Reen? Sully?
What?
Alrighty then, let's do this. Go!
Could that be?
Hellsheim's Jewel Arts.
Hello all. Seems I arrived at the perfect time. Wait, that's Hellsheim's...
Prince Sharid?
Mint had him on speed dial?
I didn't expect to see you here, Your Highness.
Yes, well, unfortunately the embassy cancelled the upcoming celebration for the day after tomorrow. Reen, Crow, your machines are now connected via the spirit veins. Why not try calling them remotely from here? I don't think it'll be any trouble for you.
All right. Now you're talking!
I won't let you.
We could say the same to you.
Do it! We'll keep them busy for you.
To me! Tierfing S!
They're moving? What's going on?
Now, Am I forgetting anything else? If not, then Mr. Kincaid, Vice Captain, Andy Karuga, it's been a pleasure.
Sorry to cut this short, but we got better places to be.
And tell your collaborator that the time has come to make a choice. One that won't dishonor the goddess we serve.
How dare you?
Rean! I've got a message from our teacher. I'll be waiting for you come the promised day, in the land where the heavens turn.
I'm in your debt, Shizuna. I'll be sure to pay you back. Next time.
Sure you will. You better believe I'll be looking forward to that day, Rean.
What is that?
Teleported? Was that 机门遁甲?
Activate clairvoyance.
Isn't this the Prince's private airship, the Horvatat?
You must be tired, everyone. Mint especially.
Prince Sharid, thank you for coming to our rescue. Wait, aren't you?
Hell, don't tell me this clown's in on it too.
You better believe I am!
My apologies. The circumstances being such as they are.
Oh dear. It seems everyone who's someone is involved in this mess.
You're not kidding. Is the Guild really the only group left in the dark at this point?
I suppose you could say it was to deceive the enemy. And look, your rides are here.
Hollow remote control, huh? Talk about impressive tech.
You're a lifesaver, Your Highness. But is it wise to continue like this? Not to worry. We're leaving Basel's airspace. I recommend setting your Panzer Soldats to follow automatically. Horvatat, full speed ahead.
Aye, aye, sir!
The escape of Mother Solis and Father Leon changes nothing. We proceed as planned. Contact the 5th. We'll close the net around the target and the others at the same time.
Yes, sir.
As the goddess wills.
The assignment here is complete. Now it's time to prepare for the final mission.
Scatter to the winds and assemble at the appropriate location.
Understood.
And what is it you're planning, Princess?
Haven't you guessed?
You can't be serious.
Why not?
We've begun analyzing the Aurora Alba. As you ordered, the system has not been shut down, and we have not touched the white device.
We've already alerted the Institute of Science and the Verne Company that we're seizing control of this facility.
Good work. Please also inform CEO Townsend that it will only be for a few days. I'm also initiating a Level 4 executive order. Prepare for a top-secret warrant to be issued shortly.
Roger that, sir. I'll notify the CID and the police.
You want arrest warrants for those 2 knights, the people from Thor's, and even the contingent from the Principality of Elsheim?
No, let them be. They can do whatever they please.
Huh? Then who's the warrant for?
That would be Professor Latoya Hamilton. As a person of interest in relation to a case dealing with continent-wide deception.
You guys did incredible. We've ranked up.
I'll put it to good use. That seems about right. Didn't mean to draw so much attention.
Just gonna check out the intro, then call it a day, because I gotta go to work. After clearing the third domain of the garden, Bear and the group met up with Elaine and returned to Old Town for a late lunch.
Right then. We've got a pretty good picture of the Grim Garten and what moves the Society's been making.
Seems like they really don't have anything to do with this White Orb Mint or those AD freaks. Well, most of them anyway. That Brad is definitely involved. And I'd put money on the Oathbreaker's blue fur-wearing ass showing up too.
Knowing him, I wouldn't be surprised if he was up to something. But from what he said back on Nemeth Island, I just can't see him intentionally trying to imitate the cult.
I found myself loathing them once I learned that the little girl I once knew was still being dragged down by what they did to her. One of my crimes was indirectly forming the Gardens, and, as you said, I brought members of the cult into the fold. When a crime of mine is over and done with, I like to put it out of my mind completely before I start thinking up my next one. Then I saw that she was still suffering from the pain they engendered, and thus my concentration was shot.
Yeah, there's no question that he's a terrible person, but it really didn't seem like he was lying about that.
Let's put him out of our minds for the moment. He's an evil man, yes, but he follows his own set of principles fairly strictly.
True. Guy's got a rep to uphold, I guess. We'll just have to keep an eye out for him when he does finally show up.
In that case, AD. Or rather, Alter Dawn. The most important thing at the moment is determining who or what is behind them.
Yes, the mastermind ultimately responsible for the Crimson Grendel was a ghost from the past, a parasite fed by the cult. But by this point, the DG cult has long been thoroughly wiped out, and no one has found even a hint of any other remnants.
If that's the case, does that mean this is a completely new group? Or maybe someone pretending to be one?
Chances these guys are completely new ain't zero, but still pretty slim, I'd say. You'd need an absurd amount of technical backing to cook up something like this, after all.
That's true.
An orbment with no serial number, and said to have been made 20 years ago.
Though its appearance is quite different from the 50-year-old Genesis, it's clear that both are of exquisite workmanship.
I tried to scan it, but all I was able to tell is that it's filled with a large number of very small parts. And just like the Genesis, its casing is completely sealed. It was made to never be opened.
And if we do try to crack it open, We'll probably just end up ruining all those little parts inside, huh? Even though the design on the outside is different, it really does seem like it's meant to be a replica of the Genesis.
Sure seems that way. We didn't have any of the real ones around last night, but I was able to transform into the Grendel all the same. Now that we know what we do, odds are it was because of the white orbment Ix was carrying.
That definitely checks out. Now that I think about it, this thing I've got is kind of the same, though I can still open it up a little to do basic maintenance.
Ticks me off that this is basically a handout from that clown, but I'll hold on to it for now, just in case. Any of the Genesis start acting up, you let me know ASAP. Could be some kind of resonance or even interference from this thing.
Got it. I'll be sure to pay close attention. I'll also keep all my senses sharp. That'll be easier now that the rain's finally let up. Fee, Lapis, and all the others are doing their best. I'm not gonna lose to them.
That's the spirit. Thinking about it, though, both of their groups seem to have their own goals at the moment.
The Thor's group is one thing, but I'm worried about Swin and Nadia.
Me too. It almost seemed like something was weighing on them, but they couldn't talk about it.
It's just as I'd heard then.
Well, no point in speculating before they're ready to open up. We can try and feel things out next time we're in the garden, though. Big picture's outline is starting to come into focus, at least. For now, let's get back to our patrols. Hit up some different spots from this morning. Besides, Elaine asked us to keep looking into the stuff from last night on behalf of the Guild, so we've got that to tackle too.
Thank you. I admit I am very concerned about whatever it is that the Society's planning. But considering we still haven't found all the missing people yet, I can't ignore this AD group. I appreciate all your help in investigating them.
Of course. We'll do whatever we can.
And with that, it's time we began our afternoon shift.
Well, that's about all for today. I like to work, but I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Once again, like, subscribe, follow. Have a good day, everyone.
Well,